What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back. We have another mukbang, however you pronounce it for you.
Eating video.
Food.
That's what I'm here. I'm here for the beautiful woman and the food.
So today we have the new, tell them honey.
We got the new Cheddar Chalupa from Taco Bell. We have, we got two. We have 2 beef, 2 chicken, 2 steak, one for each of us. We're going to, I put some fire sauce on mine.
We have lots of fire sauce.
I'm going to put some fire sauce on mine, and I'll probably take one bite without fire sauce, just to
one bite
give
of
it a
each
taste.
without,
But I need my hot sauce and stuff. So let's go ahead and get these things figured out.
Let's get into this eating. So we're gonna start with the chicken. Pollo.
We've been married for so long.
It's going to be 5 years married, October 14th.
Yeah, 5 years happily married.
Yes.
October 14th.
Even though he's a crazy veteran.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
So,
all right, well,
let's get this.
while she's opening that up, I'm gonna go ahead and take my first bite without any.
I'm going to too, but I wanted to get my sauce ready. Have my sauce in here, and I'm gonna take the first bite without sauce.
She says sauce. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. I do say so myself.
We need these because
I get a little stuck in my beard and everything.
yeah, your beard gets jealous because you didn't like the hide.
You're right. We were just talking about being married to this hot, gorgeous woman over here.
And this is what it looks like. A lot of lettuce.
Up. Yeah, second what you said, it does have a lot of lettuce.
Mm-hmm. It really does.
You're so my type. Too bad you're not single. You're so my type.
You're missing out?
I have been missing out.
Alright, so how many can raise their hands if they used to love getting Laffy Taffies and reading little jokes on the back?
Oh, yeah.
And then going and telling somebody else as if you
It
came
was
up
their
with
joke.
it?
It was my joke.
Come on. How many of you?
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Come on. Be honest. So, it's going to be a little bit about us and how we met in this video, which is the funniest story on how I met my wonderful husband. So, I knew my husband's parents before I knew him. And at that time, I was a waitress. And I was at work, Christmas Eve. And my in-laws came in. They came in.
Regulars at the time.
Yeah. They came in, sat in my section. And they told me they had one more coming. I said, oh, who? And my father-in-law said, my son, he's outside. I said, oh, okay. So I went and I got my in-laws drinks.
Wait, weren't you thinking it was going to automatically be Joelle? Haven't you met Joelle before?
Yeah, but you can never tell because it could have been him or anybody, you know. So I went and got my in-laws coffees. Went and took it to them. And my husband walks in And my father-in-law said, "Oh, there's my son right there." I'm thinking to myself, well, I've never seen this one before because I've seen his daughters and his other son, but I've never seen him. They only spoke about him to me because at the time he was enlisted in the Army.
Oh.
And he was out in Texas or...
I was probably in Iraq when I first started going to your job.
Yeah. No. Actually, no. You were in basic and they told me about that.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
They were already regular when I was in Iraq.
Yeah. So, they brought him in. I went over to him and I said, "What would you like to drink?" And his reply was...
Coffee. No tea. No coffee. No tea. No, I'll take coffee. No, you know what? No, let me get a tea.
I'm going to go into the beef.
Yeah. I was waiting for her to get ready for the beef, so I can go ahead and start some beef.
Here's our first bite without the fire.
So, right away I was meeting her. Some people, laugh at it when you put it like this, but I want to say love struck. But I was struck by her beauty.
It was my booty. Don't lie.
It ain't your boot. It's not your beauty. It's your booty, boo. But no, I was struck by her appearance. Her
FYI, it is banging without the sauce.
I was dumbfounded, and I wanted to flirt with her. That was the whole intent and purpose of being indecisive of a drink. I don't think I would end up drinking tea.
No, you wound up drinking coffee.
Coffee, okay. So
but I was a smart one, and I just brought you a cup of hot water with a tea bag, and I brought you coffee, and you wound up drinking the coffee.
Yeah.
And if you know where that accent is from, put it down in the comments.
But seriously, I was very indecisive. It wasn't about some game tactics or anything like that. I seriously was indecisive. But I think I told you at one point in time, just bring me what you wanted to bring me, right? Surprise me or so, and then you brought me both. You said, yeah. So I didn't know. I really seriously didn't know what I wanted to drink at the time. So she ended up bringing me both. I drank the coffee. The meal went on, and like she said, my parents were already her regulars, so they were just having their normal conversation and everything like that. And
at that time, we were.
You didn't eat all your chicken?
No.
Oh.
It's alright.
Bob murdered my chicken.
It's okay. He just loves food, and food loves him, I guess.
Heck yeah.
No, but at that time, we were talking about. I had wanted my mother-in-law to make me some Spanish rice. We're Puerto Rican, but every Spanish person has their own way of cooking, and I wanted to try my mother-in-law's. So, at this time, we were, even though they were my regulars for years at that point, we were finally exchanging numbers. My husband comes with the reply of...
I always answer my phone. Said it like 12 times. Just until she got the hint. Kept repeating it. Because I always answer my phone.
Needless to say, he did not get those digits. He got my Facebook.
Yeah, I got her Facebook stat. I got her Facebook thing. And right away, this was before Facebook Messenger even came out. This is back when you had to go through Facebook to get on Facebook Messenger. Before Facebook Messenger had its own app.
At that point, it was like how if you had AOL, you were hearing that waiting for connection.
Yeah, this was on the iPhone 3. You had the iPhone 3 at the time? The iPhone 3G, whatever it was?
I don't remember. It was an iPhone.
You always had an iPhone, yeah. But, she gave me her Facebook, whatever. Did I ask you for your Facebook, or did I just ask you for your last name? Facebook stalked you until I found you.
No, you asked me for my number, and I just said, "Here, give me your phone," and that's when I just put myself on
Facebook.
because he wasn't getting those digits.
I wasn't getting those digits. All right. So I ended up, she brought me to her Facebook, and Facebook stalked the hell out of her. I ended up start Facebook messaging her right there while sitting there. And
Who does that?
Sitting there, she's standing at my table talking to my parents.
Who does that?
Yeah. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Sending her messenger back and forth, and I think maybe 2 days later, a day later, she got tired of always having to go on Facebook to message me, so I got them digits. Got them digits, and we became best of friends. Man, amazing friends. Like I've got some really.
Going in with the steak. That's what it looks like. This one doesn't have a lot of sour cream.
I don't know.
Oh hells no!
I'll make sure I cut that. But we became the best of friends. I have two really. I don't even call them friends anymore. I have two really close brothers that I served with, that we went overseas with, together, and we talk weekly, every other daily.
Now or then?
Like even like today.
Oh yeah, you guys don't talk as much now because you guys have kids and you guys are married, but
we still talk.
They still talk.
We were in Iraq together in 2007.
Actually, one of those brothers is our son's godfather and his lovely wife.
Yes. But, we still talk, we still conversate. So, those are, like I said, I don't consider them my friends really anymore. More so like my brothers. But,
oh, FYI, this one says, "You're so my type."
Yeah. I heard, and this one.
I got another one. You're so my type.
The one I just opened up says, "Didn't hear it from me." And I don't know what I did with the other one. I was in the middle of talking, so I get distracted easily. But she became. I think at the time my buddies were still in. I think I'm not trying to get their names out. I think they were still in. There goes the other one. It says, "Taking requests." Taking requests. Sorry, Slay. I told you I get distracted easily. But at the time, I think they both of them were still in, and so we didn't really communicate as much as we should have, and as I would like to, as we do today. It was just one of those broken relationships, I knew about them, followed each other on Facebook. But we didn't really talk on a daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. It probably took us a little bit of time because, once they got out, then we reconnected. But she filled that void of not having anyone to talk to. Even when I did talk to people, I wouldn't tell them everything, like what I was thinking, what I was feeling. Whereas with her, I told her from the door. I don't know what it was about her, but I told her everything from the door. I had a really big smoking problem at the time, and which nobody should be ashamed of smoking. I wasn't smoking nothing hard. I was just smoking a lot of trees, trying to figure a political correct way of saying it. I was smoking a lot, and I was open with her, some people, she already had 2 kids, so, some people are very iffy of who they bring around their children. I didn't meet the kids right away either. It took 2 months before I met the kids. But, some people are real iffy about who they bring around and who they hang out with. So, I was open about it, like, hey, look, I smoke a lot of weed. A lot. I'm usually always high, But, I don't know why, but it was the truth. And I think maybe just a week after Christmas Eve, a week of knowing her, a week of, Facebook messaging and texting, I had one of the realest conversations with her. Maybe was it a week? That I told you I was going. A week later, after I met her, I was going away to a VA program, and it was supposed to be a 21-day program. I want to say, I think it was 21 days. I don't remember how many days it was, but it was supposed to be like, I think it was 21 days. Sounds right. And I told her, I was like, hey, look, there's some things I gotta handle. Some things aren't right. I want to go get clean. I want to go get better. And what did she say to me? I will wait till she takes a bite to ask her a question.
All the time. I said, okay, go and get the help that you need. I'll still be here when you get out. I'm not going anywhere. So, he wound up going to the program. And every morning, on the dot, at 5:30 in the morning, I would call him as I was on my way to work. Clockwork. Even though he wasn't supposed to have his phone.
You don't have a room phone?
No, that time you didn't have the room phone yet.
Oh.
Then he wound up getting a room phone, and I would call him. And when he was done with his session, I would call him. Nighttime, before I went to sleep, I would call him. Just to turn around and check up on him and see how he's doing. I have military in my family, so I don't want him to feel like, he's alone and has nobody to talk to. And I know how it is. I don't know the extent of what they go through, but I just wanted him to feel comfortable and let him know that he had somebody there who cared. Pretty much. In a nutshell.
And just with those conversations that we had 2-3 times a day, every day, while I was there. But then, like I said, I met her on Christmas Eve. A week later, first week of January, I'm headed over to this program out in Coatesville, PA. And she's calling me every day. We're talking.
Pinche madre.
What happened?
Feel good.
We're talking every day, and she's reassuring me, get the help I need. That was probably one of the realest things she could ever have told me. But she proves time and time and time again. Get the help you need. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be here when you get home. And she didn't mean that in a relationship aspect. She meant that as like, we're still going to be friends. Our friendship isn't going anywhere. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to be here when you get back home. You're still going to have a friend in me. You can still confide in me. Little did I know that the I'm still going to be here when you get back was going to turn into I'm going to be there with you every day. When she, physically she wasn't there with me. But
my days off, I would go to Dunkin' Donuts and I would get them an extra large coffee.
No, I'm talking about still when I was in Coatesville.
I was just talking in general.
Yeah.
Like, even though I wasn't physically there, I would, on my days off, go and get you out the house.
No, I'm talking about when I was still in Coatesville.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
But I was just saying.
But while I was still in the program, I didn't think, and physically she couldn't be there because it was a program, a closed campus program, and so I knew physically she couldn't be there, but calling me every day, just being that friendly voice and friendly homebody, it meant the world to me. It's all I could have ever asked for, in a friend. And I think my dad called me a couple times while I was there too. But she called me every day, clockwork. She was my wake up call. And it's funny because she always called me, "You sleeping?" "No, No, I'm not saying what's up. Driving to work, huh? Oh yeah. No, I'm up getting dressed, getting ready to go to breakfast, you know. And that's, you know, I remember that, you know, that was, I wasn't sleeping, you know, no, because I always answer my phone.
You still do that now.
I still do
He
it.
still does that. Literally could be watching a movie. Look next to him, eyes closed. Snoring. Twitching. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. What just happened? I don't know. I was sleeping.
So, you know, just her.
Bruh, if you want to try that steak.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Just her being there for me, you know, it meant the world to me. And, you know, our friendship grew to the point where somewhere within those 2 weeks I was there, I didn't stay for the whole program. I got, you know, sent
He
home
lied
early.
to me.
I got sent home early.
He lied to me.
But, you know, sometime within that 2-week program, I was like, thank you so much. I love you. You know, or I forgot how I worded it, but I told her I love her. I told her I was like, I think I love you, or I think I'm falling in love with you, or something along them lines, to where, you know, I wasn't the lines were still blurry. I didn't want to ruin our friendship, but, you know, the support that I was getting from her, you know, it was like, where else am I going to find this from?
This is when you have a husband who has ADHD and TBI. Eat your steak, boo boo.
Oh. I'm over here looking like, what happened on my hand? See that? Look. I got like a cut or some shit. Or something like that. I'm eating.
A little cut on your hand compared to what you've really been through in life?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. So anyway, he lied to me and said that he was done the program. They let him get done early.
They did. I didn't tell you that they were letting me done the program, though.
Yeah, you just didn't know when you was coming.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm cutting a piece of cake for one of my customers, and here comes my father-in-law. And right behind my father-in-law is my husband.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing here? We told
we told
my mom we smelled pancakes. And they didn't say pancakes. They said pancakes.
Yeah. I remember that too. You know, we're sitting in the house.
Pancakes.
We're sitting in the house. Man, this time I was unemployed. I wasn't getting anything, you know. I was a joke. You know. And we're sitting in the house, and my dad's like, Junior, what do you want for dinner? I mean, for breakfast. Junior, what do you want for breakfast? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna cook some eggs or something. Yeah, I just left a program where they fed me three squares a day, and I think I got a snack too.
Always hungry.
And what do you want for breakfast? And I don't know, man. I guess I gotta cook some. I don't know. We're sitting at the table trying to figure out what we're going to eat for breakfast, and he's like, man, you smell that? I'm like, yeah, man. What does it smell like to you? You know, I'm asking him now, I'm like, what does it smell like to you? I just, you know, join the bandwagon. Man, I smell pancakes. I'm like, I smell golden pigeon pancakes. He's like, huh. I'm going to tell your mom we smell pancakes. So my mom, at the time she was at her job, you know, she had but that steak is really good. She had a job, which wasn't far from her house. She worked a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the afternoon, and she came back home, and she was like, "What are you guys doing?" We're sitting at the dinner table still, or table, and you know, what are you guys doing? Oh, man, you smell that? It smells weird. It smells like pancakes. He's like, yeah, you know what? My dad's like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to Pigeon. Let's go to the diner. Walk in, and I see a beautiful woman cutting cake.
I was so upset. Not the fact of him being there. I was upset that he didn't tell me.
Yeah, it was a secret because my dad and my uncle, my dad and Theo Ray came and picked me up, and I think I was texting her actually as I was driving back home.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't supposed to have my phone, but managed.
Oh, and if you hear that noise in the background, it's just the air conditioner. Don't mind it.
Our house is so hot we have to have Well, it's not the house. The way the house is hot.
Our house is a bi-level home, so the AC unit that we have isn't really big enough to cool the whole house. And we have a sunroom that it used to be a porch.
Nothing but windows.
Yeah, it used to be a porch, and they made it into a closed-in extra room, and it's not insulated, so you feel all the heat come out of that room. So I needed to put
air vents in there.
Yeah, we needed to put another AC on this side, so we have a window unit in the kitchen. Besides, that's the best place to put it because when you're cooking, who wants to be hot and miserable over a stove? I don't.
Especially in the A.
Yeah, especially in Atlanta. We're in fall, and I got in my vehicle today at 9-something in the morning, and my vehicle had already said it was 101. Where?
I got a picture of my phone. Matter of fact, I'll put it in this video. I was driving my truck home today around, I don't know, I guess timestamp, but what time did we leave Atlanta? 4 or 5 o'clock?
I don't know.
I think it was around 5 o'clock. My truck says 106.
Yeah.
It's October 3rd. This is good.
I'm full. I don't eat much. I have.
What you have?
I got a bite left, like literally.
She got. She means she got.
And then
I think she means I got.
This whole piece of steak. I'll probably just wrap it up for tomorrow and give it to Makai for lunch.
You gotta hit me with a low blow, huh? Give it to a child.
Feed the baby.
You know I can't take it out of kids' mouths.
Feed the baby. That's what I was always taught. Feed the baby. So, needless to say, in the end, we wound up being really good friends. And
today I grew the balls to ask her to be my girlfriend.
You asked me to be
February
1st.
February 1st, I got the balls to ask her to be my girlfriend.
But the funny thing is, I don't remember that at all. I really don't. But
it sounds good.
In the long run, we have 2 beautiful sons who are truly amazing and smart. We're going on 5 years of marriage and a long time of being together.
And everything that she's talking about took place in 2010. So, 9 years of just knowing each other.
We're cleaning up. It's late over here.
It is 2300, 11 o'clock.
I can't stare at that. He has his watch and his phone on that time.
24-hour time.
Yeah, and I go to check his phone. What time is it? Damn it, I don't understand this. So I just give up. But so overall rating, let's get back to that real quick before we end this. Steak was the best for me.
Steak, I love. See, I'm a sucker for steak. You know, whenever I get a chalupa, I get steak. Whenever I get anything from Taco Bell, really, I ask for steak version of it because I'm a sucker for steak.
Yeah.
So steak was the best though. It tasted the best, had the best flavor.
And we still have fire sauce.
Because it's fire. That stuff is.
Hey, would you marry me?
Any day. Over and over again, baby.
Well, that's it for this video. That's a little bit of story time about us. Our next video is going to be soon, probably tomorrow.
I think we're going to do the Cheez-It pizza from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. But see, that's the thing. They have a pepperoni and they have a cheese.
So you're going to do cheese and I'm going to do
Yeah, because I don't eat pork.
I'm going to do
I haven't eaten pork. I haven't eaten pork in a long time. But this is the end of the video for us.
This is it. Join us tomorrow.
On a little bit more story time about us.
Yeah, we'll come up with another story.
Come up with another story. Like it's a lie?
I'll make it up. I'll start writing the script for it tonight. I'm joking. I'm joking. Everything you heard today is true, factual events that led up to me marrying the love of my life, my best friend, my queen, the only one for me.
Your backbone?
Yeah. My backbone, my supporter, my everything. She is my everything. Like a lot of guys said, their woman's that their woman is everything to them or their world, and yeah, I want to be alive. I would not be alive if it wasn't for her. So she is my everything.
So until next video and next story time, deuces.